Welcome to part 2 of this Renovate, Rejuvenate and Renew episode on the Ultimate Camper. Just taping it up at the moment, getting it ready for White Raptor tomorrow. Got it inside because the weather's a little bit crappy outside. I'll take the boot lids off, finish taping it up tomorrow. It's been raining a bit. If you can read that, it's about 54 mils of rain. Got a little bit of a reprieve here at the moment. Just starting to sprinkle a little bit, but hopefully it'll be hold off. Why is that relevant? I need to push the camper out, open it up so I can get some stuff in there and put the canvas back on. Yeah, the rain's held off. I've got her open again now. There's only one storage locker in the top I mentioned previously. Well, I didn't mention, I put it in typo over the part 1 thing. There was 2 in the top. There's actually only 1 in the top. There's a wooden cover on that I'll show you shortly. Just about to put the lounge back in and the carpet. Just kept the fridge door open so it doesn't grow mold inside, which is really important. Lounge is just back in, just renewing some of the Velcro on the back. There's 2-sided Velcro so you can pull it on and off. See, the carpet's back in. We'll give it another vacuum. This is the timber board I was talking about. And there's a plastic bucket that comes in here as well. We use that generally rather than the sink. And the taping's just about done. Even taped up this leading edge because we don't want to get any White Raptor on that. The only other place I've got to tape is just along this edge along here. I'll take these buttons out, and I've got some degreaser cleaner, and I'll give it a good wipe over to make sure the Raptor gets a good base. Just putting the shelving back in, non-stick mat. Looking sweet. We've got to get it closed up. It's starting to sprinkle. This is what I'm using to clean the surfaces before putting that Raptor down on the gel coat. Wax and grease remover. First coat of White Raptor on. Let it set for the second coat. I think the instructions generally say about 2 hours before it starts getting curable, hard sort of stuff, unusable. The blue, because it was a nice sunny hot day, we were able to recoat after 2 hours, or after 1 hour, and even after 2 hours the blue Raptor that was left inside the bottle was still pourable, so if we needed to do any more we could have then. You may ask yourself why I've Raptor coated the front of the camper. If you watched part 1 you'll know that I had some wrap, that's a vinyl product on here, and that was protecting the gel coat surface from stone chips and stuff, which is why the Raptor's on the front of the fiberglass anyhow. Once I removed that wrap, there was like little stone chips right throughout the gel coat from larger stones that had sort of penetrated the wrap, and rather than getting the whole front end re-gel coated, which would have been a small fortune, it's better off just to clean it up, put some Raptor on it. It's a good product anyhow. It's easy to touch up, a lot easier to touch up than touching up gel coat. The boot lid hinges used to be stainless, well they're still stainless, but they were painted when I had the Raptor coating changed from black to blue. So that's it there, and I've just polished off the white paint. So I'm going to do that to all of them. Looks nice as stainless too anyhow, doesn't it? About 1 hour and 10's passed now. I've put on a second coat. We waited an hour. It was dry enough for a second coat, so that's now on. Still got some White Raptor left, so I'm going to put a third coat on anyhow. Otherwise you're just going to throw it away. White Raptor finished. I've taken the tape off too. A trick for players. You don't want to let the Raptor set with the tape on, otherwise you'll just be ripping off the Raptor. Looks pretty good, I reckon. Yeah, we haven't taken the tape off there because we need to flip the lid open. But that won't affect the Raptor because it's not on the Raptor corner there. It's on the adjacent lid. The boot hinges, I finished all those. They're, yeah, turned out pretty good. Pretty happy with that, eh? So wait till the Raptor sets. I'll probably give it 2 days, I think, because of the inclement weather, before I just try and stick it back on. And it'll also give me time to put the piece seals back on all around the camper. About to put the front roof rack back on. Dollop a Slastic on all the holes that penetrate the floor. They're all Phillips, except for, well, that's Phillips as well. That's self tappers except for one each side, one of these screws each side. Rip that in now. I've put 2 new buttons on the top there as well. I'll do the other 2 buttons down here tomorrow once the Raptor set's a bit harder. I've loose fit all the screws in just to make sure we're all lined up, and I'll just go tension them up a bit. That's fitted off now. I'm in a quandary at the moment whether to replace the PVC pipes on top, because they're, well, as old as the van, I suppose. Haven't mentioned it yet, but new rubber stops on the feet for the steps. Part of the Renew.